okay if you missed the live. It's perfectly okay if you missed the live this morning. I just saw it in the comment section. And some of the comments that say, Gina, I never get notifications on your thing or anything like that. That's okay. It'll change one day. It really will. You got to be positive. Actually, you got to be really positive because, you know, spring is coming and more things are you're going to have new life. You're going to have things budding. The flowers are going to be blossoming. You're going to have leaves on the trees. Spring is like a rebirth. It truly is like a rebirth. And it's all right, you you've got to take hold of the moment that you're given, of the life that you're living here on earth. You got to make the best of it. You can't just sit there and let it waste away. You got to have your spirit needs to be uplifted. It truly needs a happy Saturday. Your spirit needs to be uplifted. You need to encourage yourself at times because we're living in a day and age where you're surrounded by all kinds of craziness. We really are. It's really crazy out there. If you turn on the news or you go to any social media, there's always some wild stuff out there and you're thinking, this does not even make sense. Well, I believe the reason it doesn't make sense is because I believe our world it's got even more turned upside down than it had before. If you thought it, and if I thought it was turned upside down in the past, it has literally magnified itself 100-fold, and I'm sure it's like it's evolving, and I'm sure it's not stopped. Oh, look at that little red bird. It just flew right past me. It was setting on, you can't see it, but it was setting there. It has. So it's okay. And if you don't catch every live that I do, that's right. You probably have something you do, or you just don't get a notification. It's fine. It wasn't meant. You'll see it when you're meant to see it. And it, as goes with anything in life. If something's meant for you to see right then and there, or if something's meant to happen, it's going to happen in its own time. That's how we got to look at life like this. And you know, things don't always happen when we want them to happen. Let's take it further. They don't. You may think, well, I wish this would happen right now because it would be the perfect time. And you sit and wait and you wait and you wait and it doesn't happen. It don't. You bet you would thought twice about today's world if you was alive in World War II. People always act like today is so bad. Let me help you. Okay, yeah. So there was a comment on here. I know where that comment was going. It was going to Tro. Did I say the world is so bad? Did that word really resonate and show up on the expression of my face and stuff like that? If this video was about how terrible the world was, I would be in a really bad mood. I'd really be depressed and everything. You would not, let me tell you something, you would not be seeing me here on the YouTube because I would be sunken into the depths of despair. I am a person that believes there's always hope, no matter what happens in your life. Despite war, do I like war? I don't like war at all. I don't. I'm just thankful to God my husband didn't have to go on the battlefield. When he was in the military, he had a different job that he did, and it wasn't like an infantry person or anything like that. Yeah, we got synchronicity going on. We do. And it's okay. It's nice to have synchronicity in our life because that means, you know, it's aligning with the universe. Really. Um, yeah, so things happen when they're meant to happen. They truly do. And we can't stop how things happen. We can't. I can't change anything that's already been put into motion. I mean, it would take God at times, and you notice that too in your life. It would take an act of God to change what has happened in your life or what is happening. And sometimes that act of God does occur, whether you realize it or not. That act of God occurs, the miracle happens, and things turn around just like that. Just when you think all is lost, the miracle comes and you was about to lose hope and you think that's it, I give up, and then boom, something happens and your life is changed forever. It looked like we got some more yeah. So you got to get ready for spring. You really do. Let me flip this around. Get yourself ready for spring because spring is like new life. Everything's going to like start getting the leaves and the buds are already coming out on a lot of the trees, and it's going to be soon time to plant your garden. And garden needs a little bit of work. It needs the old stuff poured out on it. It does. You know, the frequency of sound is really healing. And even Grok 3 said the sound frequency is extremely healing for your body. So if you have Grok 3 from X saying that, chances are you might want to listen. Some people say, well, there's nothing to sound. Yeah, there's a lot to sound. It's frequency. It's like the sound of someone's voice. You ever hear someone and you just don't like their voice? It doesn't resonate with your spirit. It's just like, I can't stand the frequency. It's sound of a person's voice. It is the frequency. It's like these wind chimes. Yeah, we got it. It's constitutional. I love the wind chimes too. They're really nice. They're nice to have on the porch. But when the wind starts blowing, if it's really rough, they're really clanging. And I think I don't like them having to be banged around by the wind. But it's okay. Yeah, they're nice. They're really lovely. So things happen when they're meant to happen in this life. They do. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. There is a reason. And you may not see it at the time. You may never see the reason for some reason, really. But I guess there's a reason why people can't see it. That's a word salad like you know who, like Miss Kamala Harris. She would do lots of word salads. She was kind of funny to watch. She really was. Until I couldn't watch her no more. But that's okay. She was funny. I enjoyed the funniness, even though some people didn't. I like the funniness of things. I can look at the light side of it. Yeah. And she was funny. See, it makes me laugh. I can look at her and I'm not going to get whatever, but I can think of something positive about her. She was funny and she wanted peace at times. She really did. But then she didn't want it no more. It's like everybody else. There's a time for war and a time for peace. Yeah. Man, typo city, sorry skies. Guys, it's all right, you all. Yeah. Don't you worry about it. We got good things going on in this world. You just got to see them. You truly do. You got to see the good that's going on in your life. And the grass ain't always greener on the other side. I've been there, done that. You've probably been there and done that too. Sometimes the best place to be, most oftentimes, is your very own home. Yeah, there's no place like home. Remember Dorothy? There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And then she was back home, and she was so happy. Until you have to look at it. Yeah. It must have took a lot of skill to make these wind chimes. I think it did. And they probably had to be skilled in frequency and stuff like that. And the colors also have a frequency too. I really like these colors. And I'm sure the weight of this and the size of this played a large role in how it would sound. And this piece of wood right here, the thickness of it based on the length and the width of these chimes. Oh, I'm sure a lot of work went into it. Because you can't just throw something together thinking it's going to have the same sound as this without, doing your research. You're not. But it's okay. It is. I am going to go. I got to get myself ready for the day. I got to stretch and then I got to eat. And I got to figure out what I'm going to tackle. Spring is here. Look at that. I can't really see these. It's here. Right there. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Sunshine for me and for you. Right there. Sunshine for me and for you. What is that on the branch? What's up there by the sun? What's up there by that sun? This is kind of confusing to me. Hold on. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was... What is that? What is by the sun, you all? I've got chills. I have got chills on my arms. What is that? I can't see it. Oh my gosh. It's not this. I don't have nothing on here. I've never seen this before. I've seen the big bright light. I'm going to tell you, I really didn't want to come on here, but then I said, well, I'm going to come over here. Oh, wow. This is wild, you all. You just tuning in. I just kept talking and I wanted to look at the sky. Sunshine for me, for you. Thank you. Thank you. That was a trigger word. Let's look at this because this is important. Shoot, I can't rotate my phone. I want to see if it moved. Oh my gosh. This is not good. It's not, you all, you know what I'm going to do? That is crazy. It is crazy. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm going to end this video. I've got to go do another video because somebody's going to look at the front of this video and they're not going to want to see this. I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to come back on here. I'm going to go live and see if it shows up immediately. Come right back on. Stay here and look for the next live.